Puppies. Hello, hello. Look at this sea of red. I am here with Lilly and Beans, F1B, mini Goldendoodle babies. And this is their very first video. Yay! First video time. They are 3 weeks old now. Don't run away, Orange. I'm going to have to go. Do you think that's your mama? Oh my goodness. This is a large litter. This is a litter of 10. We have 9 boys and 1 little princess. Here's our little princess right here. Say hello. Hello, hello. I'm going to go through everybody for you. I have plenty of males available in this litter. So if you are looking for an awesome Lamgo Farms doodle, the miniature size, which is 20 to 30 pounds, a lot of soft cotton wavies, dark reds to light reds. No peanut butters, but they're all red here. So definitely this is a good litter to go to. These will go home, I believe it's October 21st. Yes, October 21st. So we've got our little pumpkins. Yes. Lily's litter usually goes home in October, November. That's just, she's bred once a year, so that's when we usually see them go home. Look at you with your little white chest. Yes. Hello. You look like, why is this happening? Why am I awake? Why am I here? Where's my mama? All that. We're gonna have to go fishing for Orangey here. Come here, Orangey. It's not pretty, people. Watching me chase after a puppy. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry. That scared you. I know, that's scary. Big claw comes out of nowhere. Scary stuff. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start with the one little princess here. And we do have people on the list already that do want a female, so I'm going to say that she is not going to be available. She is a curly coat, but it's a soft curly coat. I'm really not feeling a lot of fleece in here, but she is a light red, no markings on her, and she's going to be, I would say, just with my guesstimate right now, and I need to wait another few weeks before I give you a good weight guesstimate, but I think she's going to be around that 22-pound mark. She's not super big. Let's start with the boys. Let's start with Tiny Baby. Look at this. It's hard to gauge just how big they are. This is my hand. This is Tiny Baby. Tiny Baby, white collar boy. He is the little of the bunch. And I think he's going to be a little curly just based on his face. But this coat is really super soft. So I don't feel a lot of fleece in that coat, but still a curly. And he is going to be maybe less than 20 pounds. So he's going to be more towards the petite size. Another small one is our lime green collar boy, who is a dark red and little bit, can we see the white? Little white on the chin and on the chest there. Hi. And he's going to be a curly coat. Yes. You're just so sweet. And he's another small one. So around that 18, 20 pound mark right there. Next, let's go to another curly, which is burgundy collar boy. He is a nice dark red and a little white on the chest. They get that from mama. Yes. Oh, are you tired? Are you? Yes, you're so sweet. And right now his coat is quite soft. Give me another few weeks to see if there's going to be some fleece in there on that one. All right, now we're going to go to one of the bigger ones is yellow collar boy, and he definitely has some curl on there, and he's got some fleece in that coat. So asthmatics, this is a really good choice for you. None of these are going to shed. None of them are going to shed. They're all going to have lower dander. They're all going to be allergy friendly. But I find that the fleece in the coats is what is best for even less dander for those that have asthma situations. So just a thought there. All right, now let's go to Orangey Boy. Orangey Boy is a soft cotton wavy. And do we have a little white on you? Nope. No white on you. Look at him. Look at you. Yes. As this coat grows out, you guys are going to see they're just going to come into their own. Right now they're still pretty little. Coats are still kind of short. But see, you got goobers in your... Yeah. Are you going to lick? Are you going to lick in your coat? All right, next let's move on over here to Blue Collar Boy, another dark red. And we do have a tiny smidgen of white on the chest, but it's ever so small. Soft cotton wavy coat. Hi. Are you winking? Can you wink at me? Hi. Yes. You're just a little stud muffin. All right, next is dark green collar boy. So we have lime green, and then we have dark green. With all these boys, we were running out of colors. White on the chest. That's not white on the chin. That's fluff. I got to get the fluff. I have issues with fluff on the coats. There we go. So white on the chest. And he is what I would call, I mean, you can see pink collar girl with the light. He's I would say medium to dark. He's not super dark red. Look at that beautiful teddy bear face. Yes. All right. I think let's see, I already did you, Burgundy. We'll go with little red here. Little Reddy. Hi, Reddy. Hi. He is a medium red. And let's see, is that white? It's hard to tell sometimes because the chests do look a little lighter. He has a tiny smidgen of white on his chest. But look at you. Look at you. Say, I got spunk. I've got spunk. Yes, I like to play. Yes, you do. All right. And I would say the darkest red of the litter is Black Collar Boy. And he has white on the chest, little tiny smidgen of white on the chin, and little longer ears. Hi. Yes, you're so pretty. He's like, of course I know. Get over it, lady. All right, did I already do yellow? I'm thinking I did yellow. Oh gosh, I can't remember, guys. I think I did do yellow. Yeah, because you're the teddy bear of all teddy bears. He's just very well-rounded and chunky. Oh my goodness, who's crying? Who's crying over there? Oh my, yes. So week 3, we are giving them gruel, which is their soft puppy mush, their first food other than their milk for mama. And what that is a mixture of our premium puppy food. We mix that with a nutritional supplement that is full of calories, sugar, fat. We add a puppy formula, which is called a milk replacer. And then we blend that with warm water to an oatmeal consistency. Why warm water? Well, when you add the warm contents to the tummy, it actually digests better, it digests faster. And so we want to make sure that we're using warm water to accomplish what we want to digestive and nutritional wise. We also use a heavily filtered water here. Being on the farm, being on city water, occasionally with city water, they're flushing through chlorine and things like that. So we use a heavily filtered water, and then we heat that up, blend all of that, and they love it. So they get gruel. Right now they're getting it once a day, and then we're going to move it to twice a day. And then we start putting in little hard kibbles in there. And of course they're in there with their mama who has access to hard kibble all the time. So usually our puppies are kind of chewing and gnawing on hard kibble early on. But there's no teeth buds in there. See, it's just all soft. And once they start getting teeth buds, then we add more and more kibble. And then once those teeth are in, we take away the gruel. They're eating full kibble. And then as we take them away from mama, and during that weaning process, we actually give them back a little bit of gruel to kind of help with that extra support, because sometimes when we take mama away, they don't want mama to go and they're going to not want to eat, and that at least carries them over and keeps their weight up and their chunkiness up. And especially when we've got somebody as tiny as little baby here. And I will say, you know, he was one of the super tiny ones. And if I thought we were going to lose anybody, it would be a tiny one. But from the very beginning, he was energetic, got his place in line at the dinner table. And, you know, I don't know if he's the runt of the litter or if he is just taking on his toy daddy genetics. We can get that too, especially having the shorter ears. I think he's more taking on daddy's genetics, but he is definitely the little guy of the litter. This was a huge litter to start with. There were 14 total, and obviously we lost some that just either something was wrong internally that we didn't know about and nature just took over, or they just couldn't keep up with all the feedings. And there's something called faded puppy syndrome, where everybody's looking good, and then in those first few days they can start going backwards. And once that temperature drops, that's why I'm talking about, you know, temperature is so very important to a new baby. For all you breeders out there, number one thing, I know people start immediately thinking, oh, I got to feed the baby. I got to feed the baby if there's a baby that looks like it's fading. Number one thing is temperature. Get that temperature up to where it needs to be. We usually fill a glove with not hot water, but good warm water, and kind of swaddle them with that. And that gets their temperature starting to go up. Once their temperature is back where it needs to be, then you can give them their warm milk replacer. Or you can even hold them on to mama and see if they can nurse. And so if you just start giving a bottle to a baby whose temperature is not regulated, is not warm enough, that's going to do actually more damage. You're going to definitely lose that baby. So we've learned a lot over the last 22 years of doing this. A lot of babies have been saved. Just because they were tiny didn't mean they didn't have a chance. But if something is wrong with them from the get-go, and we can't, no matter, despite all of our efforts, if we can't get that temperature up, then we're just not going to go anywhere. That nutrition will pass right through them, give them diarrhea, and therefore dehydrating them, and then you're just kind of lost. So let's get out of this depression part. Anyway, because I know a lot of you have been following this because it was our largest litter. I'm sorry, did I say 14? I think we had 15. No, it was 14. Oh my gosh. My brain. Or was it 15? I don't know, guys. I'm going to put here because I'm going to go back and check my notes. They were born the same day as Ruby's puppies, so it was just a back and forth for me that day. Yes, a lot of NICU stuff going on there. Yes. Hello, Pumpkin Noodle. Yes, you're so sweet. So, other than gruel, next week they're going to have another preventative deworming. We do that every 2 weeks until they go home. And then at 6 weeks is their first set of shots. Depending on what's going on here, we might do 6 or 7 weeks, just depending on the situation. So this particular litter is going to have their shots at 6 weeks, and then they'll be ready again at 9 weeks, which is 1 week after they go home. You're going to get all of that reading material after you choose your puppies. And I will have a list of the vaccinations given. I will have the date when their next set is due. You'll have their birth dates on that, everything. So you can call your vet at that time once your puppy is chosen and go ahead and make that first vet appointment and go ahead and get them set up for that next set of shots. So you will have 1 week. Now, if your vet is really hard to get into, if you just know that you're getting one of our puppies, you can ask me when the next set of shots is due, even before picking, and I'll give you that, and you can go ahead and get your place in line at the vet, because some vets are not a week out. You're going to have to go in sooner. Now, if you already are established with a vet, if you already have other animals, that's much easier. But to start off fresh, you're going to need a little bit of time because they're just very, very busy at this time. All right, guys, look at them. They're kind of forming a heart. Not really. No, not quite. Anyway, I'm going to take some pictures of them, and we will see you guys next week when they're doing something a little more than just laying here. Have a good week. Bye-bye.